Welcome, 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 guys. And we are back live 5 with YANA here at Chew and Chat. You know, YANA comes to inspire, to motivate, and to push you towards your goals and dreams and to bring people to connect you to what it is that you want to do. Guys, it is an honor for me to be able to bring a returning guest that I've had on my show before, Mr. Sean Garvey, movie producer, screenplay writer. I mean, he's going to tell me he's not a movie producer as soon as y'all see his face, but let me tell you, honey, he's amazing. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on Mr. Sean Garvey. How are you, Mr. Sean Garvey?
I am doing good, Yana. How are you? Good to see you again.
I mean,
good
you
to be
know,
back in this chair again.
I'm fuzzy and warm because it's holiday season.
Holiday season, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's Thanksgiving. So, Sean, what are you thankful for this year?
Well, I'm thankful for just being in here with you once again, and I'm just thankful to have the opportunity. I know it's getting warm up here.
Ooh, you sizzling with all them compliments.
I'm just thankful for all the opportunities that I was able to come across this year as we're going into the new year. And I'm just thankful for the people that I met along the way and for the relationships that I built thus far.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell y'all what YANA thankful for. I'm thankful for sitting across from Mr. Sean Garvey, okay?
Not the movie producer.
Not the movie producer, but he is. Anyway, with them damn mink lashes on his face. Sisters, I'm telling y'all, these lashes on Mr. Sean Garvey's face is killer. They look better than mine.
Oh, man.
I think I got mine from the beauty supply store over here in Lawrenceville.
Oh, really?
Okay. Compliments to you, but I won't quote a name because
I got these from my mama. So
well, you know, push off. Sean, on the real, I love it. You have been doing some phenomenal things out here in the big ATL that I have been watching you. It has been interesting. You have now become employed with Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime Video.
That part right there, I knew you was going to clean up.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in Amazon Prime Sports Prime?
Not too much to say, but I work behind the scenes there, making sure that the content that we give to our audiences is up to par. So, I do a lot of behind the scenes work with Amazon Prime Video.
Sounds like you're one of the most important people on set.
Yeah, we're one of the few most important people. We don't say a lot or too much about what we do behind the scenes, but we just want to make sure that we give our audiences great quality content.
Right. And that's one of the reasons, guys, that I had Mr. Sean Garvey on here tonight is because I'm wanting to give big kudos and big ups to the people that's behind the scene. You guys don't get enough credit. We don't talk about the people, Sean, that puts these great movies together.
These great content.
Or do you guys love being in the dark?
I prefer, to be honest with you, I love being in front of the scenes.
Because I was going to say, your personality is like...
Yeah, it can go from 0 to 100 real quick. But I love being behind the scenes just as much as I love being in front of the scenes.
Yeah.
But I found out later on in my career in broadcasting that working behind the scenes is just as great and fulfilling as working in front of the scenes because you get to expand your skills doing other things than just being in front of the camera.
You're more creative. You can express yourself a lot more.
Yeah, you're more creative. You become a bit more hands-on.
Because in front of the screen, no disrespect, guys, we're more, I'm an actress as well, so, and, in music, but in front of the screen, we're more controlled. Meaning not controlled as, do this or this, but yes, do this, do that, because at the end of the day, we need you guys to know that we have to understand the dynamics of what you guys are putting out, the content. And to make sure that we understand your content, we have to be controlled by your direction, which is a great thing.
Yeah, we like the engine to the car. We help keep the car going behind the scenes. And it's also very important as I give this advice to anybody that wants to come up in the world of broadcasting, that don't be limited to just doing one thing. I come across a lot of people that want to be in front of the scenes and not do too much of behind the scenes, but it's imperative that you learn so many different facets of the industry, even the business side. A lot of people, they want to come in, do their whole 15 minutes of fame, and be the next superstar, but it's very important that you got to learn the business side, learn how things go, because it is a business.
Yeah.
It is a business at the end of the day, but also learn the technical aspects so that way you can put on your resume more than just one skill
thing.
or
Okay.
one talent.
Okay. Guys, I mean, he said it so immaculate that, hey, it just is what it is. Well, with saying that, I would like to go into talking about, a little bit of your projects that you have going on. You have a couple of things going on, and you're also a radio host. You've been in that industry for about how many years now?
19 going on 20 years.
Wow. That's a lot of time invested.
Yeah.
And so with the time invested in the radio, being a radio host, which is one of the hottest radio hosts out here in the ATL, he has interviewed a lot of interesting people, guys. So far, two of my favorite has been some of your recent stuff, which is with Portia
Bruner.
Yeah, and
Monica Pearson.
Monica Pearson.
Also, I am the person that was responsible for putting together the Mike Roberts and Carol Blackman reunion on the Mental Space on WLK. And for those that may not know about Mike Roberts and Carol Blackman, they were the two hottest radio personalities back in the day in Atlanta on V103. And I recently had a Mike Roberts and Carol Blackman reunion on the show, as well as Melissa Summers. I had her on the Mental Space, and I'm planning to have some more big name people on the Mental Space real soon. I can't be premature and say who those people are, but big shout outs to the people who have came on the Mental Space. I also had DJ Toomp on the Mental Space as well, Eric Roberson, Ebony K. Williams from the Real Housewives of New York City. So many big names. Even before the Mental Space, I've interviewed a lot of people, a lot of celebrity people from Jasmine Guy, T.C. Carson, Yo-Yo, Montel Jordan, Angie Stone, Taraji P. Henson, Cedric the Entertainer. The list goes on and on and on. So I'm when you spoke about what are you thankful for, I'm also thankful that I had the opportunity to interview
all these beautiful people,
A-list celebrities throughout my career.
Right. I think that is amazing. And big ups to you, Sean, on that. Guys, we always got to give big ups to people who are stretching their faith and they're activating their faith, and you're actually stepping out on what God purposed you to do, that he put into you, because I know through learning you and being around you, you're not going to do anything unless it's your passion, your purpose, and that's what you're driven to do. So, with your screenplay writings and all these things, what was it that inspired you to write all these screenplays? Because I love the dark comedy. Not just that I'm in it, but I love your dark comedy.
Well, just a fun fact about me, I actually wrote my first screenplay when I was in college, when I attended AIU, and I took a film class on screenwriting.
Okay.
And something in my ear told me to go back to that and use my life and personal experiences as it relates to the current climate that we're living in as it pertains to economics.
Yeah.
So, so many things that transpired during my life prompted me to put together a screenplay and to turn it into a podcast series called Unemployment Check, which is available now on YouTube and on Spotify. If you go on the web and you type in Unemployment Check Chronocation, it's available online for the general public to see. But a lot of different things, even mental health, transpired me to and motivated me to put the show together. And I even found out, Yana Lou, that having to write a screenplay, it's not easy, but at the same time, it's very therapeutic.
Yes.
Because that's when all your creative juices come into fruition and you're able to just sit in front of the computer during your downtime or whatever the case may be and just write.
Yeah.
Shonda Rhimes once said in an interview that just write it down.
Yeah.
Just write all your thoughts down and watch it turn into an actual script or screenplay.
And that's basically, you can look at that as if it's biblical as well, because when you read your word, God is telling you to, write it down and make it plain. I think that's a cliche that we say, right? Write it down and make it plain, but at the same time, that's something that pushes us to continue to move forward, even through the times where we don't know how we're gonna make it through.
Right.
Right? How we gonna make it through? How we gonna do that? See, Yana Lou, she's gonna eat herself way through it, Sean. I'm gonna eat myself way through it. But at the end of the day, so who was that important person that was in your life? I mean, you're on the radio, you're interviewing all these celebrities, you're writing plays, you even have me in one of your movies.
Yeah, big shout out on Unemployment Check podcast
Yeah.
series. You got a character role in the series.
Yeah, and I think that's the dark comedy is kind of like one of my favorite things, guys, because when it comes to the dark comedy, I actually get to like release and be myself and be funny.
Yep.
For the most part, people want me to be serious. So how about you when it comes to what prompted you with the dark comedy?
It's both a dark comedic and slapstick type of show.
Yeah.
I grew up watching a plethora of different TV shows. I'm a 90s kid. I always tell people I'm a 90s kid. But I was born in the 80s, and I grew up watching a lot of TV shows. Seinfeld, WKRP in Cincinnati, news radio. I know some shows I'm throwing out there people may not know, except Seinfeld.
You're exposing shit.
But the latest ones, of course, is Insecure and Atlanta. And watching those two shows even motivated me a lot more to put a show like Unemployment Check together. So I get motivated just by watching those people of influence bring their shows to life and show characters that all of us can relate to.
Right.
So it's shows like that that make me even more motivated to write episode 2 or episode 3 or.
And they're loving it. Like so far, you're getting a lot of good feedback from Unemployment Check.
I did. Yep, I have. We still pitching it to a few different streaming platforms and outlets. But yeah, shout outs to the people who had an opportunity to watch Unemployment
Big ups,
Check
guys.
and
Thank
listen
you.
to it. Glad you all loved it. And we're looking forward to getting more positive feedback.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I love it. Well, tell me about, you have also the healing therapy for mind. Look at me, I got a mind blurb.
The mental space?
Mental space. See, there you go. You know what? I'm just going to take that one as that was a mental blurb. How about that, guys? Mental space.
The mental space on News and Talk 1380 WLK. I do that show Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. on WLK 1380 in Atlanta, which is the sister station of V103. And it's a show in which we talk about all things considered mental health in our community. Mental health is a very big, pressing thing that we all talk about, not just only in media, but just in general. And like I spoke about, the likes of Mike and Carol and Melissa Summers and Portia Bruner and even Monica Pearson, they all came on the show. And it's a show for everybody dealing with mental health. Whether you are a person of influence in the media and the entertainment business, or if you're just a regular everyday person, or even a therapist or a life coach or a psychotherapist, and you want to come on the show to talk about different topics that we touch on mental health, it's the show for you. It's pretty much a testimonial based show.
Kind of like a help base. It gives you your encouragement. It puts you where you need to be.
Right. And I'm a mental health advocate. I want to make sure that I put that out there, that I am a mental health advocate. I'm not a licensed therapist or a life coach, but we do have a network of different people that specialize in that particular field to come on the show and to talk to our guests about those different things that they're dealing with.
And intervene as a counselor for them and help them with questions and stuff.
Yeah, whether it's trauma, depression, things of that sort. Yeah.
So do you have a social media tag that you can shout out to everybody? Because there's a lot, guys, I know there's a lot of people out here that's going through mental health, and it is extremely important. And I definitely want you guys to understand that mental health is something serious. And when you start to understand that people with mental health needs a lot of love, and it's actually, Sean, an opportunity for someone to learn patience, love, understanding, because people with mental health, they need an extra push. They need an extra hug, an extra kiss, an extra, just that extra little thing, that little Yana Lu thing. Mwah. I love you guys. Pay attention to mental health. So how are you, going about reaching out to the people and giving them different opportunities or are you giving them different opportunities or connecting them to different people so that they can get extra help? I mean, is there anybody outside that's coming in, different companies that's helping you guys?
We get different organizations all the time that reach out to us with information on how people can go and get help. There's a number that I want to give to your listening audience and viewers as well. It's 988. It's the opposite of 911, but it's 988. That's the number, the 3-digit number to reach to a mental health crisis line. And it's 24/7, 7 days a week. And the operator will refer you to a network of different people that specializes in that field to help you with whatever mental health crisis you are going through. So if you or someone you know that's going through a form of mental health crisis, they need to dial that number 988, not 911, because that's for emergencies.
But 988.
And also shouts to Joyce Littell, which we all know as the iconic
I love Joyce.
Quiet Storm and brand manager for WLK and Quiet Storm for V103, who gave me the green light to do the mental space on WLK. She actually was on my show recently as we talked about the legacy of the late and great Simon Baby. And we had his son and his wife on our show to talk about what it was like to be with a person like Simon Baby, his legacy, and what he meant to a lot of his fans, followers, and people that love listening to Simon Baby on the radio. So, but overall, thank you, Joyce Littell, for giving me the opportunity and blessed me with the mic to do a show, The Mental Space, because we're the first show. We're the first show in the country. We're the first show in the country.
You set the tone. He set the tone, guys. I like it.
On terrestrial radio to do a show that is mental health based.
Okay. Well, I love it, Sean. I think that is awesome that you're out here in the community. And when you have your businesses, guys, make sure that you're always attaching you a nonprofit organization, someone that you can give back to. Because you don't just want to be the person of interest without showing an interest into someone else that matters above yourself. Right?
Yeah, indeed.
I think that is what it is. So, Sean, what else do you have going on out here? I mean, you have radio shows. You're writing scripts. You're putting out different people. You're uplifting people. You're interviewing. You're on the podcast. I mean, my Lord, how do you put all this and organize all this to make it be a flow?
Question is, how do I sleep?
Well, I mean, it's all the same, baby. It's all the same.
I kind of have on my pajamas. So I'm kind of like pajamas out because I know when I was on here the first time I was suit, tie, and everything.
Oh, God.
So, but
he had the ladies, guys. He had the ladies going on my show.
IG went crazy. That's all I can say.
That's all we can say.
But yeah, the Beat Break Morning Show is coming back January 7th, 2023. Sean Garvey, DJ Rolo, Star Kells, Michelle Dawes-Bird. It's another podcast. It's a comedic podcast. So that's coming back January 7th, 2023 on my platform, Reach One Network, Beat Break 87 FM, and on the Podcast FM app. And also, I am in the works right now of putting out another project. It's a spoken word project called a cassette tape.
Keep me in tune with that.
Yeah, so you want to do some spoken word?
What?
Yeah, I know you're a woman of many things.
I'm just saying. It's all right here.
I haven't heard you done any poetry.
Well, we'll have to drop you a line, okay, Sean?
Yeah.
So if she writes for music, she writes for rap. That means it's all nothing but a poet in the beginning.
Hey, I'm only one phone call away. So yeah, I'm working on a project called A Cassette Tape and a Dead Man Walkman. Hopefully to get that released in 2023, sometime in 2023. Okay. And I'm also working with comedians and poets on a few other projects as well. And in the meantime, between time, speaking of WLK, On Point with Wanda Stokes, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as her producer. And Robert Patillo, People, Passion, and Politics, Sundays from 1 to 4 on WAOK. So I'm behind the scenes for those shows as well.
I love it.
Man, I'm just on the
Baby,
grind.
I love it. Y'all, I'm just going to give some big ups. Patrick, if you got to clap, can y'all clap for him out here tonight? That is some wonderful stuff, and that's what it's about, guys. It's about being on go. It's about making sure that you're minding your own business, right? Making sure that you're doing those things that you need to do to get to where you're going. I think it's lovely. So I know that there's a couple of projects that you've also have had your hands in. Boomerang, P-Valley. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Boomerang, P-Valley, another show, I can't think of it right. Oh, American Soul.
American Soul. That was another.
American Soul. I'm always open to act again and getting back into the acting bug. If I am going to get back into the acting bug, I want to tap into a role that is much more challenging than all the other previous roles that I portrayed in.
P, you heard that? Now, my producer hears that, Nate. I'm telling you, my producer is amazing. He just gave me a thumbs up, so we good to go to put you in the movie. So y'all, make sure y'all come back and watch The Real Yana Lou on Chew and Chat, because Sean Garvey, the Mr. Busy, but I love his calendar, is going to be in one of our roles.
Oh, I know we're getting ready to wrap up. Can I give out my social media?
Please give all your social media tags, guys.
All right, social media handles, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Garvey ATL on Twitter, Instagram. Sean Garvey on Facebook. SeanGarveyOnline.com. And I have multiple websites out there, but you can go to SeanGarveyOnline.com and check out some of the links that are outlined on the website. And don't worry, folks, unemployment check. The remaining episodes to season 1 will be out in 2023. It's the holiday season, so we're taking a bit of a break right now, but we will be back next year.
Yes. Baby, I think you just stole the show and wrapped it up well. Didn't he, P? He did. He wrapped it up well. Guys, it has been lovely down here with Mr. Sean Garvey, sharing all the interesting things that he has done and that he has up and coming. Please, he's going to always be a recurring guest on my show if you say so. Yeah, he says so.
Like I said, on one phone call away.
One phone call. He and I, we talk, we converse a lot back and forth, behind the scenes on the phone. We're definitely more than just, co-hosts. We're actually good friends. We're family. Talk to me.
I forgot to mention,
just like
plug this as well, too. Ed and Rooster's Great Adventures is out there right now because I did some animation.
I love
it. Ed and Rooster. Shouts to Lucy Paisley. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name
We love
right,
you, Lucy.
But, Ed and Rooster's Great Adventures, which I did voiceover for one of the seagulls.
Which one were you?
I can't think of the character's name right now.
Give me a line.
Give you a line?
Yeah. On the spot, baby. I'm gonna put you on the spot, baby, because I'm on the spot, girl.
I mean, I can do a really quick one. It was one of the seagulls in the animation project. But I did a voiceover like, "Welcome to Chew and Chat with Yana Lou."
You're the old one that sat on the rock.
I was the old one. I played two characters, but
I love kid movies. I know which one you are.
Chew and Chat with Yana Lou. It is just such an amazing opportunity to be with you this evening. Now I gotta go get something to eat.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Guys, if you watch this kid movie, you really, really would understand how much he sounds like the character, okay? And I instantly knew who he was. You're the seagull, the old one that sits on the rock. Like, I'm so into kid movies. Behind the scenes, I'm a bucket of ice cream, some socks, and some old man pants, and a big t-shirt, and probably a hat and a robe. And a spoon, and I'm wearing back that ice cream watching kid movies, guys.
On a Saturday night.
On a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every night. I'm telling you. Put a little whiskey in my ice cream and...
Oh, wow.
Okay. Please. We got to have a nice toddy, right? That part. Yeah. So Yana Lou loves it. Guys, it has been fun down here with Chew and Chat with Yana Lou with Mr. Sean Garvey. He's going to be back soon. We have some more wonderful guests coming up. Last week we talked about relationships, child support, and step parents, and it turned out pretty wonderful.
That is real black.
Yeah. Very, very, very. It's called paid attention. That part, guys. I'm so serious. I love y'all. So we're going to be back live 5 with Yana Lou next week, Friday, doing our thing, loving you guys, bringing you some great information and some more hot people. And stay tuned because we're going to have some singers, some actors, some improvers, some more Sean Garveys. But I think on my first show, he told me I'm the shit. Did you tell me?
Yeah, because you had those big sunglasses on. So
I'm always doing something fabulous. Anyway, ciao. We love you. And off to next week. Au revoir.